and welcome to the performance. We're very excited to share this show with you. And just to give you a little bit of information, this is the final project of a special studies class that is being offered by the Department of Foreign Languages. It's a class on flamenco, and more specifically about a type of flamenco that is called sevillanas. And I'm not going to talk too much about that because we have an honor student who is giving a presentation on that, and I will let him talk about it. Very important, I would like to use a couple of minutes just to say thanks to a person who made this group possible. Everything started a couple of years ago, summer 2012. I was in Spain visiting my family, and I received an email from a student who I didn't know, named Natalia Estevez, saying, well, I'm Natalia, I'm from Puerto Rico, and I'm a student in the College of Engineering. I like flamenco, and I've heard that you can dance some flamenco. Would you mind putting together a flamenco group? So I said, sure, why not? So we have been meeting for the past, I would say 3 or 4 semesters, in a very informal way, with different group of students every semester, grad students, undergrad, faculty members, just people from the community. And then during the spring 2014, I thought, well, it would be a good opportunity to actually propose it as a class. So my department really supported me, and the university approved that. So that's where we are right now. So I'm very excited. The class got full very quickly, and we are all very excited right now. So I'm going to take a lot of your time, but I would like to say thank you to all those people and organizations that make this event possible. So I want to name all of the sponsors. I'm going to start with the Dean's Advisory Committee on International Initiatives. Particular thanks to Debbie Stout, the Undergrad Research Institute, and special thanks to Mark Lucht and the Foreign Languages Department. And thank you, Jackie, she's the chair of the department, for supporting us so much. I also want to say thank you to other people who have been willing to participate back at the stage as volunteers there and through the process of putting this performance together. So I would like to say thanks to Katie, Pam, and Rhonda in our main office for their constant support. Also Beth, Kristen, let me see, Tiffany, Tarshika, and Jordan. They're students in my other classes who are volunteering behind the stage and right there at the door. I also want to say thanks to Arnes Gunvestad. She is the director of the Spanish program, and from the very beginning she said that she would support this class, and I'm very excited about that. I want to say thank you as well to Veronica Montes from Multicultural Programs and Services. She's always there every time I meet her. And to Vinod Venkatesh, because he has always been there for me, okay? And to finish with this very quickly, I want to say thanks in a very special way to the person who was my dance professor for 15 years in Spain. She's kind of retired now, and she doesn't understand English, and she's not here, but thanks, Señorita Pili. Okay, so I'm going to pass you with Joe Hum. He's a student in my 3414 class. He's a Culture of Spain class, and he's right now, well, this is the end of his project, okay? But he is doing an honor project on flamenco, so he's going to talk a little bit more about that, okay? Thank you so much for being here.
Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So, as the professor said, my name is Joe Hum. And the reason that I really wanted to do this project was because I saw something in a 5-minute little presentation that we did in my Spain culture class. We just did a few steps of flamenco, of sevillanas, and what I saw, that passion, and there was something about it that just drew me into it, and I knew that I had to sort of go deeper into what this meant. And so that's sort of why I'm here and why I'm talking to you on why I researched this. So let's get into it. Okay. So flamenco, what is it? Well, obviously it's a dance, it's what you came here to see, right? But it's actually more than that. You see, it's the music, even the music and the rhythm, the manner of just clapping your hands in that way that just I can't explain it. And that's sort of why I have it here, duende. There's something about flamenco dancing that can't really be explained in something, it's something that you have to experience. And of course, there is the dancing, which is amazing, as you all are going to see. But first, let me talk to you a little bit more about this duende, el duende part. So I do have a quote up here, which you all can read. A mysterious power that all feel and no philosophy can explain. It's this passion and soul. And once I read this quote, which was in an article written by Federico Garcia Lorca, who many of you who have taken Spanish culture will definitely know. But there is something about El Duende that is seen in all flamenco music and rhythms and dances that just draws you into it. And once I saw this, and you can even feel it in the music, I knew for me that there's something about flamenco that you all are just going to have to experience for yourself. So the dress, well, first of all, you can see by me, the men usually wear hats and cummerbunds and button-ups. And as you will see with the women, they usually wear long skirts and they have their hair up in buns and with flowers. And it's a very, very festive, red, robust, stark dress for flamenco dancing. Okay, so now that I've sort of hopefully hooked you a little bit, I'm going to talk to you about the interesting part where it comes from. So as you all can see, the gypsy culture was a very, very big part of flamenco dancing in general. If you all remember, as you all may or may not know, there was a large portion of Spain's history in which anyone who was not Christian was persecuted, and thus they had to flee to the mountains. And that's where sort of gypsy dancing played a big role in Spanish culture. It started sort of in the outskirts and then became more and more mainstream. Once again, with the music, you can hear the Jewish and Muslim prayers with that sort of crying, the sort of crying and sound that's within the music that you'll hear in some of the different parts. Okay, so Sevillanas is not strictly flamenco dancing. However, it's the most exported, sort of branded type of dancing that came from Spain. There are 4 main steps, and they can change, and their order can change depending on the music and the style of the songs and things of this nature. And there are actually many different types. Oh, that's a typo. Oops. It happens. There are actually many different types of Sevillanas, which you'll see as we go through the dancing. Okay, that's enough of me talking. Sorry. But now we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk very briefly. I promise, the dancing is coming. That's what you came for is on its way. Sevillanas Rocieras is the first number that this wonderful group will be performing, and it's about the walking and the traveling to see La Virgen del Rocío, who's the Virgin Mary. And so as they are walking to it's this pilgrimage. And the great thing about religion in Spain, it's usually accompanied by parties, because I mean, come on, who doesn't like parties, right? So as they're walking, they develop this dancing style, and they usually, the dress is a little bit different, more casual, sometimes they wear boots, but it's all about the travel to see this wonderful place with lots of religion partying. Thank you all.
sueña la margarita con Romero, sueña la margarita con Romero, con Romero para ir con la Virgen en el sombrero, para ir con la Virgen en el sombrero. Y yo señora sueño por la marisma y yo señora sueño por la marisma y a toda mi jaca correte atrás de los ciervos, tras de los ciervos mi jaca correte atrás de los ciervos, mi jaca correte atrás de los ciervos, tras de los ciervos y le gusta seguirnos marisma adentro, y le gusta seguirnos marisma adentro. Entre las ramas relincha mi caballo, entre las ramas relincha mi caballo por sevillana. La misa de los mares que llega al coto, que llega al coto, la brisa de los mares que llega al coto, la brisa de los mares que llega al coto, que llega al coto, va besando los pinos poquito a poco, va besando los pinos poquito a poco. Ay, qué alegría si yo fuera la brisa, qué alegría para besar tu cara de noche y día. Beben los pajarillos sobre el río Quema, sobre el río Quema beben los pajarillos, sobre el río Quema beben los pajarillos, sobre el río Quema, sobre el río Quema mientras corren los ciervos por la arena, mientras corren los ciervos por la arena. Quita el sentido las cosas del camino, quita el sentido las cosas del camino de mi Rocío.
See what I mean? Oh. You all can hear me, right? Okay, good, okay. I must not have been talking into it, sorry about that. Okay, so that was the Sevillanas Rociero. Next up is a Sevillana Biblica. Now, this type of Sevillanas is different in that it's not so much about the pilgrimage, but it's more about the actual Bible. In fact, it tells a story about something from the Old Testament. How many of you know the story of, hang on, I have to look at this name because I always mispronounce it. David and Bathsheba, thank you so much. See, audience participation, always good. So like I said, this is a Sevillanas Biblica that uses themes and characters from the Old Testament of the Bible, and the particular story that we are telling is David and Bathsheba. Thank you.